Vesper's midnight friend. The clock on the wall chimed 12 times, echoing through the quiet house. While the rest of the world was tucked under heavy blankets and dreaming of morning, Vesper sat in the soft glow of her reading lamp. She loved the midnight hour most of all, when the bustling city sounds finally drifted away into the dark. Vesper stood up and walked to the big bay window. Outside, a thick blanket of fresh snow had turned her backyard into a field of sparkling silver. The moon hung like a heavy pearl in the sky, and not a single footprint disturbed the white ground. She felt a sudden, magical pull toward the stillness outside. She pulled on her heavy boots and wrapped her favorite long, blue scarf around her neck. As Vesper stepped onto the back porch, the crisp winter air kissed her cheeks. The world was so silent, she could almost hear the stars twinkling. She took a deep breath, feeling a wonderful sense of peace. Vesper knelt in the middle of the yard and began to gather the snow. It was heavy and wet, perfect for building. She rolled a small ball across the grass, watching it grow bigger and rounder with every turn. The only sound was the gentle crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow beneath her hands. She heaved a second, medium-sized ball onto the first one. It wasn't about making a perfect statue. It was about the feeling of the cold snow and the vast, watching sky. Vesper felt like the midnight stars were her secret companions, keeping her company while she worked. Instead of looking for a carrot or coal, Vesper walked to the edge of the garden. She found 2 sturdy oak branches that had fallen during the afternoon breeze. She carefully tucked them into the snowman's sides, giving him long, graceful arms that reached toward the trees. For his face, Vesper searched near the fence until she found some frozen ivy leaves. She picked the darkest, greenest ones she could find. She pressed 2 leaves onto his head for eyes and a row of smaller leaves for a wide, gentle smile. He looked kind and wise, as if he had been waiting all winter to appear. Vesper stood back and looked at her creation. The North Star shone directly above the snowman's head, making him look like a guardian of the night. "Good night, Moon Watcher," she whispered into the cold air. She felt a quiet joy that she knew would stay with her long after she went inside. Back inside the house, the warmth felt like a soft hug. Vesper climbed the stairs and stood by her bedroom window. She looked down one last time at her leafy friend, standing tall in the silver light. The yard was quiet again, and she finally felt ready for sleep. The seasons began to turn, and one morning the sun felt uncommonly bold. Vesper looked out her window to see that the snow had vanished. In the middle of the yard, where her friend had stood, there was only a patch of green grass, a few damp oak branches, and 2 small ivy leaves resting in the sun. Her midnight friend was gone, but the peace of that starry night remained.